99.9. Good morning, Minneapolis St Paul. Ball is bid on the cruise show. Thanks for tuning in. Want to get away? Why not support the hometown airline, Sun Country, by simply going to the website at suncountry.com for those deals. That's right. Let's take a closer look at some of those deals that they got happening. Orlando, Florida, $39. St. Louis, Missouri, $39. How about Dallas, Fort Worth, $49. Indianapolis, Indiana, $49. So when you want to get warmer climates, that's the way to go. Go to suncountry.com for further information about all of the deals that they have got to offer. And the really good thing about all of this is, guess what? Time is coming up. Why? You just got that stimulus money, baby, and you really have to spend it. For the latest local car shows and cruises, go to, that's right, Randy Duncan's Facebook page, Hot Rods and Classics. Go to Mike Lanier's Car Shows National Facebook page for the latest in national car shows. Simply go to carshowsnational.com. And as promised, I've got Executive Chef James is on the line. Good morning.
How are we doing today, bud?
I'm here, man. I'm alive. I have a pulse. I was saying, I was talking to you off air, and I'm going, you know what? I gotta have nicer weather. That's the one thing that this, I'm from Hawaii, right? And came through Las Vegas, but I'm looking at this and I'm going, not today. Can we have at least a little sun? And so, tell our listening audience right now about a little bit about the history of the Galaxy Drive-In.
Well, the Galaxy Drive-In has been, the facility has been here for, 70 years, close to, something along that line. It's been different restaurants throughout the years. It's been the Galaxy Drive-In since, I believe, 2008, 2009. And then they ran it until 2015. And then the owner, Steve Schulster, decided to shut it down. He just didn't feel comfortable with the product that they were putting out. So then he spent 5 years looking for an operator that he felt comfortable to bring in here. And that's when myself and my partner Mark kind of came in and took it over.
The greatest thing about Galaxy Drive, and everybody drives by it, right, off of Highway 7. And, that cross street is the Texas, and then you turn over on Quebec. But, I recall when I moved here in 2012, where I retired as a DJ out in Las Vegas, I said, okay, I'm going to go out to Minneapolis St Paul. The wife is from there, et cetera, right? So now I'm taking a peek and, driving around town, I'm looking at this place. I'm going, wow, this is a cool place. What's up with it? The colors. And so I drove in. I'm going, okay, wait a minute. We got I need to find out about this place. And you're right. It was kind of shut down for a few years. But then again, you guys came up and said, you know what? We're taking the bull by the horn, and we're actually going to make this thing, really cool. So the grand opening or the grand reopening was this Friday. So tell us, how did that reopening go?
It went great. I mean, we had a lot of folks out here. A lot of people had fun. Our big thing is having quality food and quality service. And I feel we hit those on the nail every single time for the most part. So, as long as we're doing those things, this place is a lot of fun, and it's cool. It really is. I mean, I've got people walking around the facility every day taking pictures and all sorts of stuff because it's not like anything else that's out there anymore. It's got that old feel nostalgia to it.
And the retro feel is paramount. It's trending. It's current. People are looking at this and you know what? This is cool. I really have to get involved with this. Well, you know what? The great thing about our discussion several weeks ago is that you have a new menu. I think that's going to drive a lot of people. And because you're the executive chef, tell us a little bit about all of the new menu items that you just added.
So one of the big ones that we added is called a garlic smothered burger. And it's already a big hit. So we at Clay's try to make as much of our products from scratch. So that way we can kind of control flavor profiles and get the product out that we're trying to get out. And one of my kitchen managers, his name is Graham, he came up with this garlic sauce that's fantastic. So that's one of the new items. Last year, we had a lot of folks asking for like a traditional chili dog, which I didn't have on our first menu, and so I should have. So this year, we made sure to put that on there for the folks that were constantly asking for it. Another big change on our menu this year is we've added an entire salad selection. Not something you would typically see at a drive-in is salads. But we wanted to be able to have a more broader menu for folks, so that way, hopefully, we have something here for everybody.
And I think you're headed in the right direction. Now, also to further, what we were discussing several weeks ago, you were planning kind of some future events as well. I mean, these are fun things. Once the outdoors, starts warming up, I think there's going to be a lot of activity with some of the events that you mentioned. Could you, mention that to our listener base as well?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, some of the things we're looking at doing this summer is we'd like to bring karaoke up here again. Kind of a neat idea, doing karaoke outside. We did it last year. It was awesome. We would have loved to continue doing it last year, but unfortunately with the COVID restrictions, we had to stop. But then we've got other things we're looking at doing as far as like theme days, like, back to the 50s days.
Yeah.
Right. So we can get some of those classic cars up here and, really push on that idea of what we are, which is that old school nostalgia drive-in.
What a great direction. Speaking of which, when you were talking about karaoke, we have a huge event that's coming up at TSI Smith Nielsen. It's a service, automotive service, as well as transmission and so forth. Well, anyway, we were just talking, Chris and I were just talking about doing a karaoke over at TSI. We were just going to do one song in AC/DC. So I said, hey, Chris, guess what, man? We have got to go to Galaxy Drive-In. They might be opening up some karaoke this way. He says, man, we got to rub our bald heads and find out what we can do over there. How big is this karaoke inventory that you have?
So we have a company that comes in and does the karaoke for us. As far as I know, he's got basically just about anything. So I know he keeps his stuff very current.
Well, I'll tell you what, you got one of the hottest DJs that's going to be out there with we're going to be doing some karaoke together. So, dude, let's go forward. Our listeners are starting to text in. We've got emails already. Where are you located? Simply give them all the contact information if they're looking for catering. I have one here for catering an event in July. All right. So, I mean, they need to reach out to you. Where would they go to?
The best place would be to go to claysgalaxy.com. There's a section in there called Contact. You can contact us there. You can obviously stop at our location. The address is 3712 Quebec Avenue South in St. Louis Park. Otherwise, we have another location as well. It's our main location. That website is claysmn.com. You can contact us there as well.
Now, this is what's really cool. I'm looking at the website right now. Oh, I'm looking at the Facebook page. All right. So, I mean, you guys really need to take a breather because you get busy from Tuesday or Wednesdays all the way through Sundays. Now, tell them about your schedule. I'm seeing the posting that came up about 9 hours ago on your Facebook page.
Yep. So, as of right now, we're going to stay closed on Mondays and Tuesdays until I can get enough staff and get them trained properly, because like I said, I really dislike having a bad product out there. I think it just puts out a bad foot. So we've chosen to stay closed on Mondays and Tuesdays for the next week or two, just until we can get everyone 100% staffed up and trained. But other than that, normally it's Sundays through Thursday, 11 a.m. till 8 p.m. And then Fridays and Saturdays, we stay open until 9 p.m.
You have any other surprises that may be coming up in the near future?
One thing we are looking at doing is expanding our hours this summer, which is something we did do last year. So that would be like the weekdays staying open until 9 and then the weekends staying open until 10. But the other thing that we're looking at probably doing in the very near future is doing specials. Not something you typically see in drive-ins. And by specials, I don't mean like discount on items that we already have here. We're going to be doing new items, stuff you haven't seen before. So like one of the things we're looking at doing is a jalapeno popper hot dog.
Yeah.
Something a little different. You know, kind of playing on that summer feel. So
I really like that. So, for all of our listeners out there, Clay's Galaxy Drive-In is located at 3712 Quebec Avenue South, and it's in St. Louis Park. If you need to Google it, the zip code is 55426. And if you need any further information about this, this place, it's a really gorgeous. It's a cool place to go to. Trending. It's retro. It's just the best place to go to. Simply go to claysgalaxy.com, and you can reach out to them for any catering at 952-277-7777. Anything more to add, James?
Not that I can think of. We just hope we see as many people as we can see this summer. We're excited to be able to serve this community again this year.
Wonderful. Thanks for being on today, and we'll get you on again sometime soon, okay?
Excellent. Thanks for having me.
You're absolutely right. Yeah, cool. Nicely done. James R. from the Clay's Galaxy Drive-In. This guy is great. I kind of think that there's going to be some really cool things coming up there. You're listening to Paula Spit on KSIZ Sizzlin 99.9. I have got to go back to the music. I am so thrilled. I am so thrilled that I had Clay's